yes, you KKK.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's the
man.
Deep South.
There's no messing with these guys. So that's what's happening. And basically she was circulating the emails.
You know what? Yeah, well, you know, and I don't move on yet.
What?
You know what? The other thing is that everyone has a technique. If someone sticks a pamphlet under your windscreen wiper, you obviously, if it's the front window, you don't bother with it. You drive forward, you undo your passenger window, you turn on the windscreen wipers, then every time they go to the right, you reach out and try and grab it while
right.
driving. Isn't that what you do?
Yeah,
it's dangerous, but it gets the job done, and it means you don't get carjacked. Similarly, if you've got a pamphlet under your rear windscreen wiper, you just do the same.
What do you mean do the same?
You squirt some water, you press the button, squirt the water to clean the back windscreen, turn the windscreen wiper on, pretty soon it dissolves into mush, and you clean it off the back window. Bish, bash, bosh, you've avoided being carjacked.
You haven't avoided being carjacked.
This
is a big piece of paper.
She's a thickie.
This is like, it's more like a piece of plywood than paper.
Really?
And you're not going to dissolve it with a couple of squirts of the rear.
I'm so wrong.
You are so...
I'm so wrong.
Try and get into the mind of a carjacker for 2 seconds.
I'm trying to get into the mind of your paranoid auntie living in her gated community in Fresno or wherever it is. Anyway, she got anything else?
She doesn't live in a gated community.
Yeah, she does. Come on, next.
She doesn't.
She does, sorry.
She lives in Santa Barbara. She's really nice, and she just tried to warn you about carjacking, and now you're being all snooty about it.
Let's have the next bit of advice.
There's no more advice.
Is that it? That's the latest
She's telling you
technique.
about the scenario, so you can avoid it.
I tell you a better
That's
way.
the- no-
I tell you a better way to carjack someone.
What?
Right. Well, don't bother with the pamphlet. Basically, just get a gun and threaten them.
Yeah, that's really funny, Joe. Yeah, that's really funny. You know what? I hope you get carjacked.
You know what? I was.
Good. When?
About 2 years ago.
When was that?
You know perfectly well. I told you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's
And they
turned
didn't.
the
They didn't
tables,
even.
hasn't it?
They didn't even have to put paper under your window.
No, they just said, "Excuse me, can I have your car?" I said, "Yes, you certainly can. I'm off. Bye. Insurance will take care of it. Please don't hurt me."
Well, there you go. I was going to say I'm never going to give you advice on carjacking again, but I don't have to.
No, you know what? I bet this saves somebody's life. I
hope
bet
so.
next week someone will say, "I went to my car, there's a bit of plywood under the rear windscreen wiper. I immediately knew it was Adam's granny's carjack thing.
Well,
And thank God I'm alive.
if I've saved one life, then I'm happy.
It'll be worth it. It's
I'm
true,
just,
isn't
I'm
it?
just sorry I couldn't get to your car in time, man.
You're listening to Adam and Joe on XFM London's 104.9. We're with you until 3, and I'd just like to talk about a commercial I saw on TV this week. You know, the sound was down because I tend to turn the sound off during the commercials so that I can think about the programme I've just watched.
I believe that, actually.
But it is true.
I know.
And so basically the sound's off and I'm watching telly, and there's a shower, a normal household shower, and dancing around the shower is Satan. A little animated Satan. Satan, the devil, Beelzebub, jumping around the shower from the shower head to the shower fitting on the floor.
Satan pops up in a lot of ads.
Well, it rather took me by surprise, I thought.
Walker's Crisps, heartburn.
It's true, Satan. Anyway, so Satan's hopping around the shower, and this woman leans in, and, oh, look, Satan's in my shower.
Yeah.
My shower is possessed by Satan. So she gets out this bottle of stuff that is called, I think it's called Limelight. Cleverly referencing lime, the fruit, and limelight, the thing that famous people stand in.
Yes, that's right.
Glamorous yet fruity, and cleansing for your housewife who aspires to be a star. Never will be.
Yeah, that's the only limelight you're going to stand in, that kind of thing.
Yeah, you dried up old
You
prune.
drying up prune wife woman.
Drying up.
Drying up.
So she squirts a couple of squirts of limelight, and lo and behold, it gets rid of Satan. So I thought this is a really good product. It basically gets rid of Satan, and it's some sort of exorcism.
I don't think it
in a
gets rid of
bottle.
all evil, though, does it? It's,
Well, the sound was down, so I don't know the full deal, but it appeared to me that if Satan is in your house dancing around your shower, then you can get rid of him
are you
with
sure
a
it
couple
was
of squirts of
Satan
limelight.
and not a demon? Because that's a very different thing. If it's a demon, then...
How do you tell the difference between Satan and a demon?
Well, I would say Satan generally would be much bigger. Someone like Tim Curry in Legend.
Yeah, this was...
Well, that's a demon.
How do you know?
Because it's tiny, it's animated. That wouldn't be Satan.
But it had horns and a tail and like legs of a calf.
They all do. The demons do too.
Okay, but it's just as bad to have your shower possessed by Satan as a demon, isn't it?
No, it's not, because if it was Satan, it would take more than Limelight to get rid
You
of
know
it.
what I'd like to see? I'd like to see like a remake of The Exorcist, and what's her face, the girl Linda Barker or whatever she's called, gets possessed, and this woman just leans in with the limelight, couple of squirts in the face, bish bash bosh, film's over.
Yeah, well, that would... I'm just thinking about Linda Barker being possessed now, and her head
I
spinning
think
round.
Linda Barker is possessed, and she's got those scissors. She's dangerous.
Snip, snip.
What? So you were saying that Satan appears in a lot of ads?
Yeah, he pops up in the Heartburn ad, because obviously he's the Lord of Heat. That's the thing, is that Satan does so many bad things that...
He's responsible for all evil. And do you think it's right that, you know, Satan, the Lord of Darkness, the most evil incarnate, should be, you know, such a popular figure in advertising? Especially as we approach the Easter weekend.
Well, yeah, but he's the personification of evil, and there are many products that seek to banish evil in one way or another, so advertisers...
Yeah, but a scummy build-up in the shower isn't evil.
Hi, I'm glad you think so. You know?
Fair enough.
I'm glad
Fair
you
enough.
think so.
Fair enough.
That's all I have to say. That it's the
Hey,
personification
you know what?
of
They say
evil.
God is in the details. The devil is in the...
Details.
dirty
I think
tales.
you'll find devil... People don't say God is in the details.
Yeah, they do.
They say the devil is in the details.
Do
you
they?
Lunatic.
No, the phrase is God is in the details.
Joe Cornish, you are so mad. Listeners, would you like to phone in and set him straight? The devil is in the details. Don't bother phoning in. I'll tell him right now. Joe, the devil is in the details. Yeah, fantastic. Classic music here on XFM. This is Adam and Joe. We're not actually going to say anything of any real value right now. It's more of a generic link, isn't it, Joe?
It is a generic link, so no content at all, just these adverts.
XFM.
That's the White Stripes. There's no home for you here. You're listening to Adam and Joe on XFM. It's time now for our lazy reviews.
Yeah, this week I didn't bother going to see Mona Lisa's Smile. It's been out for a few weeks, and I've been thinking, man, you really shouldn't go and see that. It's about time you didn't go and see that, because it won't be showing in a while. So, true to my word, I didn't go and see it. And I found it really very derivative and disappointing. It was beautifully photographed, but it was just a female version of Dead Poets Society. You know, Julia Roberts wearing tweed, smiling a lot, cycling through beautiful campuses. And I thought that, you know, it was really very, very predictable indeed. A gaggle of young girls, shy one, promiscuous one, brainiac, all learning to be themselves. You know, typical sort of stuff. Corrupt headmaster, probably, not sure, didn't see it, but there's probably a corrupt headmaster who got exposed by the girls, and then, I guess, they all jumped up and down on their beds while 50s music was playing at the end or something. I didn't see it. I thought it was rubbish, and I'd recommend you didn't see it as well. It was very disappointing. Mike Newell, you know, director of 4 Weddings and a Funeral, really gone downhill. Mona Lisa Smile, didn't see it, didn't like it.
Mike
Don't go
Newell.
see it.
I thought it was Mike Nichol.
Son.
Mike
Z-
Nichols.
I don't know. Could be Mike Newell, could be Mike Nichols. Who knows?
Who knows? I don't, because I didn't see it either. But that sounds great, and I won't be going along to see that one. This week, I finally got round to not seeing Footballers' Wives. Now, people have been talking about this show for
Everybody's
ages.
talking about it.
Yeah, I can't believe it's taken me so long to actually...
Bums and boobs.
Yeah, to actually watch it, but this week, at long last, I didn't. Now, if, like me, you've never seen a single episode, then let me just tell you quickly that it's a totally kind of over-the-top, gloriously trashy kind of soap in the style of Dynasty or Falcon Crest, except that it revolves around the lives of the women married to or simply performing oral favours on Premier League footballers. Now, don't be put off if you know nothing about football or wives or balls or feet balls, because this is just priceless stuff. I mean, absolutely great, brimming with bitching, bad taste and Botox.
Wow, gosh, I mean, you've inspired me not to watch it as well. I can't wait to not see it. Because as you say, everyone's been talking about it, and I've frankly been in a pickle because I've got no opinion on it. But now I won't see it, and I'll be able to join in.
Yeah.
You've really sold Footballers' Wives. At last I can feel part of the crowd by having an opinion. This week I also didn't go and see The Station Agent, so I thought I'd let you know what it was like.
I haven't seen that either. And
Really?
And, I thought.
When did you not see it?
I didn't see it last week. Or
Really?
the week
Which
before,
screening?
Or
Which
the
screening?
week before that. I didn't see the 5:45 at the Odeon Leicester
Didn't you?
Square.
I didn't see exactly the same screening.
Oh, really?
We might have not seen each other there.
No, I didn't see that.
Wow. Anyway, so I didn't see it, and I thought it was fantastic.
So did
I thought it was amazing. I mean, I really didn't expect it to be any good. I thought, how can a film about trains and a dwarf be any good? But then I didn't see it, and I thought it was fantastic. What a surprise. What a charmer.
Yeah, I didn't even know there was a dwarf in it, because I hadn't seen it.
What a surprise hit.
Yeah.
Oh, I knew there was a dwarf in it, because, well, he's sitting down on the poster, but, you know, you can tell by the length of his legs, his feet are on a box. And, like, you know, it's triumphant. It's a triumphant new comedy. Everyone's talking about it. Hilarious, touching, genuinely affecting. I didn't see it. I've just read this off the poster. It was beautifully made comic drama, charming, humorous, uplifting, refreshingly unsentimental, funny, and poignant.
Yeah.
And having, you know, it's just terrific. Haven't seen it. Brilliant. Love it.
Oh, I agree wholeheartedly. The performances were terrific. It's a real heart warmer. I'd give it 9 out of 10 if I'd seen it.
You know what I like the most about The Station Agent, having not seen it?
What?
Is that it's got those green plastic garden chairs on the poster.
Like lawn dogs.
There's nowhere in the world you can go without finding a green plastic garden chair of exactly the design that's on The Station Agent.
Oh, the dark green ones?
Yeah.
Yeah, that you get at weddings and stuff.
Yeah. They're all over the world. They're the most successful garden chair design in the world. They're nice to sit on because they bend and flex as you lean back on them. I just think it's great that... This is Adam and Joe on XFM, London's 104.9. Now, for the last few weeks, we've been asking you to send in your rock raps. It was Adam and my observation that the majority of rock music should basically have a rap in it, in the instrumental break. And Adam's been supplying some rock raps, haven't you, to inspire the listeners?
That's right, in the style of Dizzy Rascal. My alter ego, Scallywag, has been doing some rapping. And I have another short rap for you this week as well.
Scallywag has a rap?
Scallywag does, yes.
Wow.
And Scallywag this week has been rapping over Fountains of Wayne's, Stacey's Wrong.
He's very prolific, Scallywag.
He loves his rock music and his rapping.
Yeah.
And yes, he is.
Where does he live, Scallywag?
On the streets.
On the street? Actually, on the street?
In a kind of estate.
On an estate?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or near an estate.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, well, let's hear Scallywag's offering this week over Stacey's Mum by Fountains of Wayne.
What is your malfunction, man? I see Stacey's mum and that woman is a thing. Oh, she looks like a cross between Larry Turner and one of the mentals on Trisha or Jerry Springer. That woman is fat. And I don't mean P-H-A-T. If you've got the intention of banging a pensioner, that's disgusting, man. Stay away from me.
Wow. Scallywag's going from strength to strength, I feel, every week.
I wasn't sure about that when Scallywag presented it to me, actually. I thought maybe it was a little sexist.
What? So every week you have a sort of liaison with Scallywag, maybe sort of like a drug dealer, like in a flat, burnt-out flat on this estate, and you get the latest hot white label off Scallywag.
Exactly, yeah. Scallywag gives me da goods, and I run away before Scallywag hits me.
So, you know, send us your rock raps, and you will be amply rewarded, because frankly, there's not a lot of entries, so if you're halfway decent, you will get on the radio. You'll probably get into the studio for the live 8 Mile style rap-off. Wow.
If you actually want to send us a finished CD or tape or whatever as well, the address to send your raps to is XFM 30 Leicester Square, WC2H7LA, and that's the address for all correspondence that can't be put through electronic.
Or you can type your lyrics into an email, send it to us, adamandjoe@xfm.co.uk. Yeah, so there we go. It's all there for you. All you have to do is reach out and take it, listener.
XFM.
It's the A, the J, everything's okay. We're broadcasting live here on a Saturday. It's the XFM. I'm talking about them.
Wow, Adam, that's amazing. Did you prepare that for the show?
No, I started freestyling when the song finished.
Really? That just came out naturally?
Yeah.
That's amazing. Could you not mention me in it?
I was going to.
Just take the J out. That's amazing. Just don't mention me.
Oh, you
Don't do
actually
it on the show.
don't want to be mentioned.
Just don't do it on this show. It's really good. Don't do it on this show ever again.
Sorry.
Okay?
Sorry.
Embarrassing. That's right.
It's Ditties in the Dock time.
Ditties in the Dock is the segment in the show